Across thousands of years of human storytelling, the name Shiva instantly evokes a terrifying figure. We picture an entity consumed by wrath, defined by a glowing vertical eye capable of reducing the cosmos to ash. He is placed squarely in the active cremation grounds, surrounded by the dead. His presence is entirely anchored to the end of physical existence and the violent dissolution of the universe. But this fierce reputation creates a massive contradiction when you look at the actual language. In Sanskrit, the literal translation of the word Shiva is the auspicious one, or the pure one. The ultimate destroyer is somehow named as the ultimate benefactor. While the Puranic traditions offer vivid stories of a family man living on a mountain, these narratives often serve as a gateway to more abstract philosophical layers. Deep within the Upanishads and the Shiva Siddhanta, the human-like attributes are presented as a starting point for the mind, rather than the final destination. In these more refined schools of thought, Shiva represents a boundless state of existence. This is a reality that encompasses the human form, but is not limited by it. Understanding the auspicious one requires us to peel back these familiar layers, moving from the saguna, the god with recognizable traits, to the nirguna, the absolute reality that has no form. Look at the visual codes built into the traditional mythology. Unlike other deities draped in silk and heavy gold, Shiva wears only an animal skin and smears his body with ash. That ash forces an immediate confrontation with physical reality. Every material thing, including the human body and the ego attached to it, eventually burns down to dust. Ancient stories speak of the churning of the cosmic ocean, which released a deadly halahal poison that threatened to wipe out existence. Shiva swallowed the poison, but held it in his throat, turning it blue and earning him the name Nilkanth. True purity requires the capacity to absorb the toxicity, negativity, and ignorance of the world, neutralize it, and keep it from corrupting your core. The destruction associated with Shiva is a highly targeted annihilation of ignorance and stagnation. An artisan melts down rigid old metal so a beautiful new creation can be forged. Moving past the meditating ascetic, we arrive at the ultimate symbol, the linga. This featureless stone has no human dimensions. It's a paradoxical, formless form. Linga worship is a psychological tool. It helps the human mind evolve from worshipping a physical body, the saguna, toward grasping an entirely attributeless absolute, the nirguna. The linga represents the threshold where physical forms dissolve back into the infinite source during Mahapralaya, the great universal dissolution. In this formless state, Shiva is Sadashiva, the silent observer. He is described as the pure awareness that watches the universe unfold without being entangled in its chaos. Quantum theory explores a conceptual parallel in how subatomic particles behave. At that level, a field of chaotic probability only settles into defined physical reality when observed. This echoes the silent observer, an awareness making existence possible. This state of existence is often referred to as Mahakal, representing a dimension that functions entirely beyond our perception of time and space. Physical matter is not the baseline of the universe. The true foundation of all reality is infinite, luminous consciousness. You experience a fraction of this every night. In deep sleep, your name, your body, and your entire identity vanish from your awareness. Yet, a pure, silent I remains. That eternal, silent observer within every human being is Shiva. Ancient texts draw a sharp linguistic line between this pure consciousness and our daily human ego. Without the animating presence of Shiva, this deep humility and awareness, a person is merely Shava, a lifeless corpse driven by blind ego. True liberation is not a physical death. We escape the endless cycle of birth and suffering only by willingly surrendering our false identities to the pure awareness inside us. Recognizing that this deep internal awareness destroys the false illusion that anything truly separates you from the rest of the universe. By knowing the true nature of the auspicious one, we reach a single absolute realization. Shivoham. I am Shiva. I am pure consciousness.